Hi everyone. Today I am doing a March wrap-up, and I'm also briefly going to talk about what I'm going to read in April. The first book that I read was Drowned by Junot Diaz, and with that I have officially read all three of his books, and I have to say that I think this was my favorite. The next book that I read was White Girls by Hilton Als. Hilton Als is a writer of essays, personal essays, cultural criticism essays. He's written a lot of reviews for The New Yorker. This was published by McSweeney's, and it was the first McSweeney's book that I read. He's really hard to describe. He's a very challenging, original author. A lot of the essays in White Girls were personal essays about his experience being a black gay man in white America. And then he had a lot of cultural essays. He had pieces on Flannery O'Connor, Eminem, Michael Jackson, to name a few. I'm not going to review this book because I don't really know how to talk about him except to say that whatever you're expecting when you hear the book described is not it. The title should tell you everything. He's a black gay man and he called his book White Girls. So I don't have it to show you today because I actually got it as a gift for a friend, but you should Google it. The next book that I read was The Widow and the Parrot, a children's book by Virginia Woolf. It was cute. Pretty much got it to add to my collection of Virginia Woolf books. After that, I read The Secret History by Donna Tartt, which I absolutely loved and will definitely review. I'm planning on recording this review tomorrow, and it will go up either at the end of tomorrow or on Thursday. As soon as it's up, I'll post a review down below. And finally, I read the first volume of The Runaways by Brian K. Vaughan. This one's called Pride and Joy, and I talked about it in my weekly update video. So those were all the books that I read in March. That's it for my wrap-up. Now I'm going to talk about what I'm going to read in April. First of all, I wasn't planning on reading any Toni Morrison this month because the Read Morrison 2014 book pick for the month is Beloved, which I just read. But then I realized that Ellie read The Bluest Eye and Sula before starting the club, so it's not actually included in any of the monthly reads. So I'm gonna go ahead and read both of those this month. So first I'm reading The Bluest Eye, and then at some point later in the month, just because I don't really want to read them back to back, so I'm gonna wait a few weeks and then I'll read Sula. So I'm really excited that this month I actually get 2 Toni Morrisons. Really pumped for that. Next, I'm planning on reading The House of the Spirits by Isabel Allende. This is a pick of a different book club, which is the International Reads Book Club, which was started by Mercedes from Mercy's Bookish Musings. I will link her original video about it so you can hear her description if you haven't already, and I'll also post a link to the Goodreads group, which is where all the discussions take place and the voting for every month's pick and all of that. After that, I'm planning on reading Mr. Penumbra's 24-Hour Bookstore by Robin Sloan. Yes, Sloan. This was sent to me by a friend. We're doing a monthly book swap, and it looks like a fun book about a bookstore. Looking forward to it. Lastly, I really hope I get to this one. It is Pope Joan by Lawrence Durrell. It's an adaptation of an ancient Greek story about the only female pope. I had never heard about this book, but one day a friend from work just randomly gave it to me. I read the back and I was instantly very intrigued. It's described in the back as a dazzling blend of fantasy and scholarship, witty, ironic, and full of prophetic vision about women. She gave it to me a few months ago now, so I really am going to try to get to it this month. Alright, that's all I got for now. I hope you had a wonderful reading month, and I will see you again very soon when I post my Secret History review. Bye!